Ms. Leger Fernandez.
Gentlewoman from New Mexico is recognized for 3 minutes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I completely agree as well that we do have an issue that we must address in terms of improving our education system, investing in our students, investing in our schools. But does this bill do this? Absolutely not. Last night in Rules, we actually had the debate about the fact that in the Education Committee, what has come out so far is nothing that addresses reading, math, STEM. What has come out so far is the kitchen sink of culture wars. And our families do not want culture wars in our schools. They want us to focus on learning, on making sure that our students can not just survive but thrive. And so here we are, standing on this floor once again to debate a bill that would defund our schools and dehumanize asylum seekers and immigrants. That would dehumanize asylum seekers. I remind my colleagues that one of the first asylum seekers that we know about was when a mother put her young baby into a raft, into a basket, and sent that baby down the river. And he was saved, and his name was Moses. Asylum seekers today are doing the same. They are trying to flee incredible violence and get refuge here in the United States. And what we are debating on the floor today is the fact that instead of, as Republicans stated last night, that academic success and safety of our students must always be placed first, no exceptions, and that's a quote. If it's no exceptions, then why are we not addressing gun violence, which is the biggest cause of death and injury for children in school and sadly also in their neighborhoods? This bill does nothing to address gun violence, even though more than 344,000 children directly experience gun violence, even though in just the 6 months this year, we've already had 188 school shooting incidents with 143 victims in our schools. When will you take up saving our children in our schools by addressing gun violence? So rather than making sure our students can thrive and stay alive in schools, this bill would defund our schools if an empty gym, and that's all we're talking about, is an occasionally empty gym is used in the coldest winter night or hottest summer day to shelter asylum seekers who have already been processed through the system. So at this point in time, they're actually around, they have a legal pathway that they are seeking. Republicans have decided to politicize the border and immigration. They ignore the fact that apprehensions at the southern border are down by 70%. They are down by 70% because of Biden policy.
Fired.
30 seconds.
Gentlewoman
yes,
is recognized for an additional 30 seconds.
Thank you. Yes, we have a broken immigration system, but whose fault is that? Last Congress, we passed several bipartisan immigration bills, the Dream and Promise Act, the Farm Worker Modernization Act. Did any of the Republicans pushing this bill vote for those, vote for the problem solvers? No. So I will end with this. Matthew 25:35 reminds us, "For I was hungry and you gave me food. I was thirsty and you gave me drink. I was a stranger and you welcomed me." I ask my Republican colleagues to show the same humanity in this bill and vote against it. I yield back.
Gentlewoman reserves. Gentlewoman from Indiana is recognized.